Welcome to the New School of Marketing podcast, the place for smart, simple strategies that will amplify your business results. Sharing practical tips, insider knowledge, and actionable advice because marketing is something that every business owner can do. Now, let's get started. Introducing your host, Bianca McKenzie, mum, lover of snow sports, camping, horse riding, and in-demand launch strategist and Facebook advertising knowledge bank.
Hey, welcome to the New School of Marketing podcast. I'm Bianca McKenzie, and this is the place where we break down marketing strategies that actually work without the overwhelm. Before we begin, I want to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which I live and work, the Palawa people of Lutruwita. I pay my respects to their elders past and present and extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples listening today. Let's dive in and make marketing work for you. Okay. Today, I want to talk about something that I hear from business owners all the time. And they literally say, why does marketing feel so hard? If you've ever felt like you're throwing things at the wall and hoping something sticks, this episode is for you. Here's the truth. Marketing feels overwhelming because you're trying to do it all without a clear plan. You're guessing what to post. You're inconsistent because you don't know what's working. You're spending time on things that might be effective instead of having a focused strategy. But there's good news too. Yay! Marketing doesn't have to feel this hard. And that's what I want to talk about in this episode. I want to talk about why so many business owners struggle with marketing, the key mistakes that are keeping you stuck, and how to create a simple, repeatable strategy that actually works. Are you ready? Let's dive in. So let's start with a big question. Why does marketing feel so overwhelming? Here's what I see all the time. Number one, you don't have a clear plan. If you wake up and think, what should I post today? That's a sign that you need a strategy. Marketing should never be about guessing. It should be a system that runs like clockwork. Number two is that you're trying to do too much at once. If you're literally trying to do social media, email, ads, SEO, blogging, reels, when you spread yourself too thin, you end up doing everything halfway instead of doing a few things really well. So let's, cut that out. And number three is you're not seeing instant results, so you're feeling discouraged. And I feel you on this one. I am so impatient with things, but marketing is a long game. If you're expecting overnight success, you are setting yourself up for disappointment. The key literally is consistent effort over time and not random bursts of energy. So these three things, lack of a plan, trying to do too much, and expecting quick results are what make marketing feel exhausting. Let's talk about how we can fix it. So let's break down some of the biggest mistakes I see business owners make when it comes to marketing. And I mentor a lot of businesses. So I've done my research on this one. Number one is posting randomly without a strategy. If you're just posting because you feel like you should, your marketing won't be effective. Instead, what you need to do is create a content plan that aligns with your offers and your business goals. And I'll link the episode, but I did a content marketing 101 episode a few episodes ago. So I'll link back to that. Have a look at that. Have a listen to that, I should say. Because you need to create a content plan that is actually aligned with your offers and your goals that will already eliminate some of, your unease about marketing. Mistake number two is overcomplicating your marketing. You don't need to be on every single platform. And actually, you really should not be on every single platform. Pick 2 to 3 channels and focus on doing them well. You don't need to be on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, all the things. You don't. Pick 2 or 3, and I say one of them should be email. One of your channels should always be email marketing, but then focus on another 2 and focus on doing them well. Quality beats quantity anytime. One great, absolutely great post is much better than 10 rushed ones on different platforms. Yes, you might be trying to sprinkle yourself everywhere, but if your messaging or if your posts are too rushed, your messaging is not going to land and it's just not going to hit the mark. So yes, you might be sprinkling everywhere, but nothing is going to stick, really. Another one is doing it alone without support. Marketing is so much easier when you have guidance, when you have accountability, and when you have expert feedback. And even me as a marketer is saying this. I have my little mastermind that I'm part of where we brainstorm things, where we get stuff done, all of those things. You need guidance, accountability, and feedback. And that's why coaching communities and strategy sessions make such a huge difference. And when you fix these mistakes, marketing becomes simpler, it becomes more strategic, and also more effective because nobody wants to be wasting their time. I mean, we're all time poor, so we want to make sure that what we do is actually working. All right, let's talk about how to make marketing feel effortless instead of overwhelming. Step number 1, you need to have a simple, repeatable plan. Instead of guessing what to do every day, you need to have a plan. Use a content calendar so that you always know what's coming next. And again, link back to Content Marketing 101, that episode, because having a content calendar, it will tell you what you need to post and when so that you have that clarity. Step number 2 is batch and schedule your marketing. Spend 1 day a week creating content instead of scrambling every day. Literally, you can do in 1 day, you can create your 5 or 6 posts, or, if you do less, 3, 4, create them in 1 day or in a few hours instead of every day going, oh, what am I going to post? Because that is just, that would break my head. And then automate what you can. You can automate emails. You can automate social posts, lead nurturing, so that you're not constantly on this content hamster wheel. I schedule all of my posts up front and I do it the same for my clients. There's never an ad hoc post to be found unless it's on stories. That's where my ad hoc stuff goes. So automate what you can. Step number 3 is track what's actually working. So stop spending time on things that are not moving the needle. You need to look at what actually is working. So you need to look at your email open rates. You need to look at your engagement and you need to look at your sales and not just at vanity metrics. I don't care about how many followers you have. I know you probably do, but I care more about how many of those followers actually are buying. Who's opening your emails? How much are they engaging? And then how much are they buying? So look at the metrics that matter and then learn about those and then make changes. Sometimes it's quite clear what needs to be changed. Sometimes you need to, it's a bit of guessing, If your open rates are not super high, start testing different email subject lines and see if that improves. Just little tweaks and changes. And then step number 4, get support and accountability because marketing is so much easier when you're not doing it alone. There's people out there, including me, who can help you with this. And you can either spend, months, weeks, months trying to do it all by yourself and getting nowhere, or spend an hour with someone, get some direction, and you're off. Having people to bounce ideas off, get feedback from, and stay accountable with is an absolute game changer. We do it every single weekday in my little mastermind group. We are putting our goals in the group or what we want to get done. And when I do those, I just get so much more done. There's just more focus. Okay. This is actually exactly why I created the New School of Marketing Business Club, because marketing is so much easier when you have a clear plan and you have a support system. And inside the club, you get weekly accountability calls to stay on track. You get co working sessions to actually get things done, those things that have been on your to do list for a while. You can get them done. Plus, you get expert feedback so that you're not stuck wondering what to do next. So, if you're tired of marketing feeling hard, frustrating, and all over the place, this is for you. I honestly want to invite you to the club so that you are not stuck anymore. I don't want your marketing to feel hard. I want you to get results. So I'm inviting you to join us today and finally take control of your marketing. You'll find all of the details at newschoolofmarketing.com. And I can't wait to actually see you in there and get you results. That's what we're here for. All right, let's wrap it up. Marketing feels hard when you don't have a plan, when you're trying to do too much, and when you're expecting instant results. But when you follow a simple, repeatable plan, focus on doing a few things well instead of everything at once, and get support and accountability, marketing becomes so much easier. So, here's my challenge for you. What's one thing you can simplify in your marketing today? And it could be just ditching some channels. So, what's one thing you can simplify in your marketing today? And also, how can you create a plan that feels sustainable instead of stressful? Because marketing absolutely does not need to be stressful if you have a clear plan and, goals mapped out and the direction you're going. It just becomes so much easier. You just every week or even every month, if you do your monthly content creation, you just sit down and go, yep, that's where I'm going. These are the things I'm going to create. It just becomes so much easier. All right, let me know. Send me a DM on Instagram or comment on this episode's post. And if today's episode resonated with you, let me know. Tag me on social, send me a message. I love hearing from you. If you're ready to make marketing simpler, more effective, and finally feel in control, make sure that you join us inside the New School of Marketing Business Club. It's where we take marketing from overwhelming to doable and successful. So check it out at newschoolofmarketing.com. And as always, thank you so much for tuning in to the podcast. If you found it helpful, make sure you subscribe, leave a review, and share it with a fellow business owner. Until next time, market your business with confidence and clarity, and every day